I spend my day looking at things at low angle because it tells me just how much sheen is on the surface. Yeah, I can get a production machine to do it, but it's cost prohibitive and quite frankly, it kind of takes all the soul out of it. I really do think about trying to make something as pure and as salient as I possibly can without getting in the way of the design, and that's not an easy thing to do for me personally. The source of that feeling of composition and arrangement comes from the music that I've listened to my whole life. There's no doubt in my mind that that's a fact. Because I want there to be some unity, I want there to be composition, much like I would want the music that I listen to have the same thing. If I still put on music and if I'm critically listening to it with no other outside distraction, lights off, and just listening to it, sometimes I hear things in songs that I don't recall hearing before. I hope the same thing happens when somebody is looking at the pieces that I make, because I don't want them to be static. I don't want them to become like a song you heard on the radio that now you've heard it so many times you no longer hear the song anymore. It's just sort of there, it's in the background. Sonic wallpaper, as a friend of mine calls it. I don't want that to happen when people look at my work. I want them to explore it. One of the reasons I love cutting my own material is because I see it coming off the saw as they're planking it or I'm planking it. It's just things start happening from the second I see that grain pattern or that color or something starts developing. As I'm seeing the planks coming off the logs, there's a graphic there that's very obvious when it's in its green state. And it follows through until when it's completely dry. Except when you're doing it in a log and you're seeing it come off and there's no dust on it, there's no anything, and it's green material, you can really see the grain patterns. You can see everything about it. I don't do sketches. I mean, sometimes I just, like sarcophagus number 6, I knew what I wanted to make out of it. I wanted it to be made out of a monochromatic material, and yet I wanted it to have a great level of detail that was somewhat similar to what things I'd seen in Egyptian sarcophagi that were made out of concrete. So it was like there's research involved in that. I want to be influenced by the historical nature of it, but not mimic it. So that sort of all takes time. So by the time I actually started building the piece, it was like it was rapid fire. I knew what was happening once it got underway. It's just hard to explain because I don't make extroverted furniture, but if somebody is actually taking the time to look at it, I would like them to just take a pause and try to absorb all the nuance, because it's there. I mean, I have clients that call me years later and say, oh, I noticed that you did this part I never noticed it before. I like that. I don't want to tell everybody every single aspect of the piece that I've done. It would be like getting a record from an artist and they explain to you every single line and note. Just let me listen to it.